Wacom Cintiq sort of thing for me to test it out and see if it's as good as what they say. It's got a pretty good, I look it up on Amazon, it has a pretty good rating. So they kind of just sent me to test it out. So I'm just gonna do the unboxing here, and then I will test it out on the same video. Just first test it. So now we got this package here. It's pretty big, and I'm not giving away this one. Well, if it's good, I'm gonna keep it because I have only one. Last time, so this is what it is. The XP is come with a cardboard box as it shipped. So there, it's pretty big. So let's see here. Yeah, when I got a Cintiq, it was basically about as big. So we have, let's put it up. It's pretty huge. Got this thing here, which is probably some pen and accessory. Oh, it's a charger and connector and everything, so it has Mac. This is probably for Mac, and then a bunch of USB, HDMI, graphic card, a bunch of wire and adapters, some manual and cloth for wiping the screen, I guess, and the disc. Oh no, it's a glove. I'm not sure if I need that. I never used them before. Alright, so let's put this aside. Just see this piece over here. There we go. Alright. Anything else? There's nothing else except some sort of styrofoam. So here is the XP pen. It's pretty big. It's 22, I think it's like 22 inches across the board. So I'm going to hook it up to my computer and test it out and see how it runs. Alright. Alright, so now I'm just going to test this tablet by drawing this at the same time. So, well, let me test the sensitivity here. Looks like it's fine. So basically I'm just gonna set this up first. So on the monitor setting, I have 3 monitors, and then on the button 1 I have the double click. On button 2 I have right click, and then calibration I already did, it's fine. I do a 9-point calibration. Pressure sensitivity, I have it really light, so I can go. So far so good. And the button, well, all these express keys, brush size, on top, first one is brush size, second brush size up and down, and zoom in, zoom out, undo, hand, brush, eraser. So easy enough. So here we're just gonna decrease the brush size, so I have to press it multiple times. And then on the zoom in and then zoom out, and this is undo, hand, so they can just move this one. So if I zoom in, I move this around. Alright, so the XP pen, the whole box come with 2 chargeable digital stylus pen, 1 pen holder, gloves, driver CD, and 1 nib for the pen holder over here, one HDMI to this is the Mac adapter that I showed you earlier, and then you have two for the USB charge to plug into pen, so you have to charge the pen. That's one of the things that I'm kind of wonder, like, how did Wacom did it that you don't have to charge them. And then nips, you have like 8 replacement nips, and they have only one nip, which is kind of like the graphite nip on the Wacom. Wacom has, I think, 3 or 4 different types. They have the translucent plastic, they have graphite tip. I usually use the one with the spring because I can get more sensitivity out of it. Hopefully XP Pen will make the one with the spring. I don't know how that will work, but it would give you more range when you're trying to get value or make a transition from light to dark. So basically those would help with the pressure sensitivity basically. And then there's USB cable, one power adapter, HDMI, VGA cable, power cord, a screen protector, cleaning cloth, and a user manual and guide. So this is basically what's in the box. And in this video I'm going to show you how I draw this Batman. This is basically the first drawing I did on this tablet, and so far it's pretty good. And another thing you need to know, if you if the pen disconnected from your tablet somehow, it happens on Wacom. It's also happened when you upgrade Windows or something. Actually the driver will not work and your pen doesn't work. Don't panic. It happens to all the tablet. You just go to like in here and you type in service, right? You type in service, then you're gonna see that icon and click on that icon, and then you're gonna have that icon up here. On Wacom, you have to find the Wacom tablet, and then you can just restart it from there without restarting the computer. But for this tablet, it's called, I think it has the thing called WinTab, and that's what this one is. I'm not sure why they don't call it XP Pen. It's just called WinTab. You can go stop and then restart. But I usually go stop and start. You can go restart either way if your pen just happened to disconnect it. Oh, and another thing I need to mention, like sometime when I have this pen and you have your hand gets in the way when you draw some stuff, I can go here and go to what is this, workspace or arrange and new window for XP Pen test. You paint on, well, you paint here, it will show up there also. So that's kind of help when you can't really see what's going on when your hands is covered the object or something. So, alright, so this part is going to be my first actual drawing with a little bit of rendering. It's not going to be line art, so it's more like render. It's going to be Batman, and you're going to see in the bottom left corner right here is the actual tablet that I recorded along with the full screen of the Photoshop interface. So let's get started here. So I'm gonna make an empty another layer on top of the quick test that I just did for the pen pressure. So the sensitivity level is pretty good. I think it's about the same as Wacom Cintiq. It says the actual screen size is pretty awesome for drawing because it has a pretty large area, the same size as my Wacom, and the pressure is about the same like I mentioned before. But when I'm still using the first time, so I'm not sure how good it would be in compared to the Wacom. But so far so good. Now I can fill in the bucket. The hard thing to use for me right now is basically get used to all these 8 buttons. It has 8 buttons on the side, so I have to get used to those. And on Wacom it has like one circular wheel, right? And then it has 4 on tops and 4 on the bottom that you can also set it to the short key that you use the most, so you can just redirect it. But I think some of them are fixed, but I'm not sure. In this one you can also change them also. And now I'm getting a silhouette, and the tablet plays 30, so I really like how it feels when you draw. So as you can see, I try to press. The reason I'm doing a silhouette test on this one is because I want to see how the pressure sensitivity is going to be when I try to get from light to dark, right? So now I'm just going to add the Batman ears there. So far so good. The only thing that I'm not used to is basically so now I'm just gonna add gradient, maybe not. Alright, the only thing I'm not used to is like sometimes when my hands get in the way, it just not very convenient. I just kind of like separated the tablet separate from the screen, but that's just a personal preference. Maybe I'll get used to this one, I don't know. Yeah, so far so good. So now I turn off the camera in the bottom because sometimes it could be like a drag to your graphic card and make things slower for me, but usually it doesn't. But sometimes if you just install a new tablet or new hardware, new driver or anything, I just try to minimize the risk that everything will go wrong. So far so good. The feel of the tablet is really nice. And then just gonna make a selection here. And some of the tool that I usually use keyboard a lot, so sometimes you're gonna see that I am getting a little bit slow here because I'm still not used to the hotkey on the side yet. It's just different. Just gonna be a little bit of learning curve, but it shouldn't be that hard. So now I'm just gonna zoom in. I add a little bit of darker value. The zoom just regular is the same thing as when you press plus and minus on the zoom in Photoshop. I mean brackets. Is that bracket? Bracket is brush size, so just plus and minus. But you can use the hotkey on the side to get it zoom in and zoom out. It's overall is excellent, and it's pretty much 1/3 of the price of the Wacom, because the Wacom same size, which is 22 inches, Wacom Cintiq is about 2,000, but this one I believe on Amazon for this XP pen, I think it's about 700. I'm not positive, but I think it is. I didn't get this on Amazon, they just sent it for me to test, but I looked at it the other day and it's about around that price range of 600-700, or it could be 8, I don't know. It's around that range, 5 to 700, 6, 7, 800. You gotta go look at the Wacom. Just type in XP Pen 22E and you see. And I think this is their second generation, because I see some that was on the first generation, and this one is better. So now I'm just gonna adding a little bit more detail there. I mean, for the price of the tablet that has like this 700, this is pretty good, I think, because you have the screen that you can see, and then the pressure sensitivity is good enough. I'm still not used to it yet. Have to drag a little more than what I would do in Wacom, but as you can see here, I can get the variety of value range fairly quickly. So, and it does have pressure sensitivity on overall tablet. Very nice. Yeah, and I would recommend, like if you're gonna get a tablet, just get the one with the bigger area, so you don't have to. It's easier on your eyes, and you can see more, and you don't have to like look up all the time. It's easier on your neck. It's like ergonomic. I think that's what the chiropractor said. Anyways. And now I'm adding a little more detail onto the bat head and all that. So this is just going to be my first drawing for the test on this tablet. There will be more. I'll do more tests, and I will try to, probably going to be a few more videos on this tablet, and if it's good, I'm just going to keep using it. Alright, now I'm just going to make a selection, and I'm trying out a bunch of texture brush, and so far it worked pretty well. Adding a bit more texture. And you see me pause a lot because usually you don't see me pause. When I'm paused, that means sometimes either I'm thinking, but or I'm looking for a keyboard, because my keyboard is setting on the lower part of the tablet that I set up now, so I have to my hands are not going in the same direction. Usually I don't have to look at anything. I just look at the monitor and draw on the screen, and the shortcut should be at the range of mine. But when you rearrange the position of your keyboard and your tablet and everything, things got slower, because you have to look and make sure that you get the right button, and plus the key on the side also a little different. Alright, so now we got light and shadow, and now I'm just going to draw some glove. And I'm not actually like, well, I forgot what I was going to say. There you go, some cape there. Now I'm trying to find the position of his leg. And I'm going to rearrange that, make the other leg come forward. Get more shadow on the underside of the arm, and all of these I just use pretty much normal layers so far, so because I want to see how this tablet feel. And then this is actually the very first drawing that I draw, and it doesn't turn out, it turns out all right, so that's mean it's a pretty good working tablet. I would use it basically. And now I'm trying to deciding on the value and trying to find a color picker, trying to find a tool. It's gonna take me a while. Alright. Gonna add the mouth. I should have zoomed in, but usually I like things zooming out. And plus it's kind of nice when you have something right in front of you, because most of the time my screen is kind of further out.
Alright, thank you for watching, guys. If you like the video, please click thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because it's educational and it's fun. Also, if you are interested in taking a digital painting classes with me. I have a few courses open throughout the year. Just click top right corner. And if you have any more questions on classes, courses, mentorship, or premium tutorial, feel free to comment down below or just email me. Alright, thank you for watching, guys, and have a great rest of the day, night, or wherever you are.